Richardson back again for Web Strategy Wednesdays number 11. Sorry we missed you last week, but we're back bigger and better. And I've got new hair. And we are ready to rock and roll. I've got some great questions this week. Folks are trying to stump me, but it's not going to happen. Okay, so let's jump right in. First question. Dr. Lisa, what is the point of Jetpack in WordPress, and should I use it? Well, the Jetpack plugin is actually a group of functionalities that come from WordPress.com, and they're designed to kind of make your blogging life easier. Some of them work really well if you're using it for a business website. Some of them don't. I actually only use the ShareDaddy plugin and the WordPress site stats because they give you a really good overview of what's happening in your site and traffic-wise. If you're not going to go all the way over to Google Analytics, it's a really good snapshot of what's happening on your site. I've heard some mixed reviews about the photo handler and other plugins. Certainly WordPress is a really, really good option if you're looking for outside security. But you have to, I would say, look really well at the reviews and the interaction with the other plugins that you have on your site. So I want to make sure that you have a look at the plugins you have and the support forums for those plugins and whether or not you see any complaints from other users interacting with Jetpack. Okay? All right, and another Jetpack question. How accurate are the site stats that come with Jetpack, and is there something better than that, or do I have to use the complex Google Analytics information? Well, the site stats are as accurate as they can be as far as who's coming to your site and what pages are very popular for you. However, they're not going to go into the depth that Google Analytics offers you, in that Google Analytics is designed as an enterprise overview of what's happening to your site, what is stumping your visitors, or what are they loving on your website, as well as the amount of time that they spent on your site, and whether or not you have some option that's taking them off-site and encouraging more bounces on a particular page or pages. So yes, if you're not going to invest in an SEO professional or in someone to just do your analytics for you, hint, hint, me, you're going to want to really get to know Google Analytics. And there are a lot of resources out there, and actually I'm going to have a few posts on Google Analytics and getting started with analytics coming up in the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. Okay? And, we're going to get fancy. Dr. Lisa, I'm thinking of building my own plugin for my site. Any suggestions? If you find that there's some functionality that you need for your website that you cannot find in another package plugin, absolutely, get in there and get your hands dirty with that code. I'm going to post a few starter plugin programming options in the description, but keep in mind that all a plugin is a few lines of code that perform a particular function, and they can be as simple as adding your name to the end of a post, or as complex as running a booking manager for a hotel or a bed and breakfast. So I'm going to definitely have some resources for you. That is a great question. I'm glad to see that you're ready to get in there and get your hands dirty. Okay? Oh, someone's having trouble with YouTube. Dr. Lisa, I can't get my YouTube video to show on my page. Every time I use the options inside of WordPress, all I see is the link. All I want is a thumbnail of the video. What do I do? Okay, it sounds like you're trying to use the YouTube shortcode from the WordPress Codex, which is an excellent shortcode. It's the one I use to post the Web Strategy Wednesdays videos on my site. You want to make sure when you copy the video link from YouTube and use the YouTube shortcode, YouTube equals and the link to your video, make sure that that link that you post is not a hyperlink on your page, in your editor. You want to make sure that it's plain text, or the shortcode would not work, okay? So if you paste the link from YouTube into your WordPress editor and it's a live link, you want to go in there and break that link. Make it just text, okay? So you'll see the option right there in your editor. When you highlight a link, you have the link to build and the link to break. You want to break that link and make sure that you're pasting it just as plain text, okay? And then you'll see your beautiful video in your WordPress post. All right? And speaking of videos, Dr. Lisa, I want to create my own YouTube site in WordPress. I want people to be able to upload their videos to my site, and I want to be the next Vimeo or something like that. How do I do that? Well, in entrepreneurial mind, there are definitely a few ways you can do that, and they all start with making sure you are managing your hosting effectively, okay? Adding videos to your site adds a lot of bandwidth, and so you want to make sure that you're using a cloud option, a cloud storage option like Amazon or Cloudinary or any of the many options that are out there. I'll post a few again in the description. As far as a theme for your new video site, there are a lot of them out there. I'm going to post a few down there. You'll find them on Theme Forest. You'll find them on Theme Monster. You'll find a lot of options out there. I'm going to post a few that I particularly like. And good luck with your new video site. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we got a bonus question. I'm going a little bit over today. What is up with all the WordPress updates? Every time there's a new update, my plugins go haywire. Okay, so you might have noticed that there is now a WordPress, the newest WordPress version, 3.6, is finally out. And you may find that you've got a few plugins that are not up to speed yet. What you're going to want to do is make sure that your plugin authors are staying up to date in the WordPress community and making sure that they're updating those plugins regularly. Remember that you want a plugin that is going to be well supported, and you don't want one that's going to be breaking really quickly. So that's it for today. Thank you. Send me your questions at WSW@youcanflow.com. Catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/youcanflow. And I'll see you next week.